normal here in South Africa, but in Nigeria, nomad. It is not nomad. So if you're here, if you're in any part of the world and you go to Nigeria and you see an elderly person and you call them by their name, they will look at you like, come here, come here. Who you? Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chinyere Ado. I'm a Nigerian based in South Africa and I am a fashion designer. And if you're just stopping by for the very first time, please don't make it your last, guys. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment in the comment section below. Let's view this community together. And before I'm going to dive into this video, I already did a part one of culture shock, so if you're yet to watch that, please go and watch it. It is so interesting and educative too. So I'm going to be talking about culture shock part 2. And before I dive into this again, I want to say a very big thank you to those that have supported me so far, to my newest and latest subscribers in town. Need to give you guys the remake. You guys have been so amazing. Thank you for your engagement. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for the support so far. I really do appreciate this. And for my OGs in the house, what's up? What's in the top? Thank you, I want to say a very big thank you. And before I talk about this thing, I want to say I'm not here to shade any country. I'm not here to insult anybody. I am not here to make anyone feel some type of way. The thing is, when I was living in Nigeria, there were so many things I came here to see and it was so shocking to me. And that's why I'm just here to share it, so you can get to know and see what we do differently in Nigeria and what I also, see differently here in South Africa. So it's just a way of educating you guys, for you to know. And if there are some things that I'm not really getting, you can just help me share in the comment section below. Okay, so let's dive into this, guys. So my number one is going to be the healthcare facilities. Healthcare facilities here in South Africa, when you're pregnant, from your antenatal, like from the antenatal basically to your getting to take your shots, getting to take your pills, getting to do your ultrasound, so many things that you need to do when you are pregnant is for free of charge. You don't get charged for none of this. You don't get charged. You go to the hospital, you get your card, they don't pay. You don't pay for the card, you don't pay for anything till your delivery. Even if you give birth through CS, you still do not pay for anything here in South Africa. But in Nigeria, my country, my motherland, where I came from, you would have to pay. A government hospital, I'm talking about a government hospital here, you would have to pay from the internet, from the card, basically from the card, because I was in Nigeria and my elder sister gave birth and I kind of knew some things about it, some experiences that she went through. And you would have to pay, guys. You would pay for your pills, you will pay for the injection they are giving you, you would pay. And even when you deliver, you will still pay. And it is a government hospital. I wonder, and I just feel like, I don't know, what are we paying tax for? It is so disheartening, because I just wish and I pray that one day Nigerians, we will get there. Nigeria will get to that place that we have been hoping to get to. That is my number one on that. My number two is going to be hooting. In case I'm looking at this side, my book is here, so just pardon me, okay? Hooting here in South Africa is so insulting. When you hoot to somebody here in South Africa, you are insulting that person. Believe it or not. South Africans out there, let me know if I'm speaking the right thing, okay? But one day, me and my husband, we were actually going out, and we were inside the car and we were driving, and this man was just right in front of us. I just came to South Africa that period, and this man was just taking his time. The man in front of us was just so taking his time, and I'm like, I told my husband, just hoot already, hoot, ping, hoot, so that this man can move, so that we can also go, because we were actually in a haste, and it was just, oh my Lord, he was just there right in front of us. And my husband was like, since you came to this country, have you ever heard ping? And I'm like, I didn't know. What are you trying to tell me right now? I didn't get you. What are you saying to me? He was like, have you ever heard ping? When he said that, I didn't get it. Because you know the amount of, for my Nigerians out there, you know what I'm talking about right now. The amount of generator that you've heard, and the ping is still playing in my head. Till today, the ping is still, it's still playing in my head. So when he asked that question, I was confused. I'm like, is it that I've not really heard pimping in this country? Wait, guy, are you trying to tell me that they don't pimping in this country? It was like they don't. Like if you do that to somebody, you are indirectly insulting that person. And do not be surprised if the person wind down and brings out his middle finger, like you know that what I'm talking about. And I'm like, I can't believe this. So they don't hoot here. They don't do that here. Hey, in my motherland, in my country, we use pimping to sing songs. Pimping is like an instrumentalization. Pimping is like an instrument. And you know these buses, that is it Molue, that big buses. If I have pictures, I'll put the clip here so you guys can know what I'm talking about. Their hooting is not even so, it's not even a bit low. The hooting is so high. Like if you are literally so far from me and you hear that hooting from outside the gate, your ear your eardrum will burst. It will so burst. Just imagine that. And now you're right inside that molue and you're hearing that hooting, or you are right outside just next to the molue. Your ear will just, it will burst. As this period, even in Nigeria, they said it's going to be a free hooting day. Nobody will have to hoot. I thought that was going to work. I did not thought that was going to work. The honest truth, I did not thought, because hooting is in our blood. Hooting is in our blood. We cannot remove it out. But if you come to South Africa, it must go. It must go, because you don't want to be looking for trouble up and down. So this they said there should be like a free day, that there's not going to be hooting in Nigeria. And trust me, guys, they still have to hoot. But some people, though, some people try not to, but some people will still hoot, because the hooting is in our blood. And for some people that used to say, why is it that Nigerians scream a lot whenever they are talking, whenever they are having a conversation with you? Me, I'm not exempted, though. I know in my heart, deep down in my spirit, soul, and body, that I can shout. Sometimes I'm having a conversation and I just feel like I can't hear myself, so I need to I need to shout more. It's not our fault. Imagine that kind of hooting. You know, when you're in the main road, you get to see plenty of cars. So it's not just one car that is hooting. It's not one, it's not two, it's not three, it's not four. Like the whole of that car, they are hooting. So imagine being in such scenarios. You will just have issues with your eardrum. So when you say Nigerian person, because I read in one of my comment section that why is it that Nigerians, they shout when they're talking to you, but it's not as if they're fighting you. It is just how it has been for me, and for some people too. It is just how it has been. Plus the generator sound again. You don't want to know what that sound is. This my neighbor gen is on. This other person's gen is on. My gen is on, and you are hearing is entering that ear. See, you don't want to even. You can. I don't know if you can relate to what I'm talking about, but for my Nigerians out there, they know what I'm saying. They know what I'm talking about, guys. It is not a joke. If you want to thirst, if you want to know the gravity of the matter, just go to Nigeria and test, so that you will know what I'm talking about. Okay? So yeah, that's my number 2. My number 3 is going to be addressing of an elderly person. In Nigeria, even if you're my uncle, even if you're not my uncle, even if you're not my auntie, I would call you auntie somebody. I'll call you auntie, whatever your name is. I'll call you uncle, whatever your name is in Nigeria. But here in South Africa, they intend to call you by your name. A small child can call me Jessica, and there is nothing wrong with that. You know, that is just normal here in South Africa. But in Nigeria, nomad, it is not nomad. So if you're here, if you're in any part of the world and you go to Nigeria and you see an elderly person and you call them by their name, they will look at you like, come here, come here. Who are you? You didn't have respect. Who is your mate? It's going to be a problem. So when you are planning of that, maybe you should Google and know, because we don't joke with that in Nigeria. You need to just, it's just a respect, like a way of respecting your elders. You don't just call them by their name, peculiar, whatever name. You don't do that in Nigeria. We don't do that. Okay. So yeah, that is going to be my number 2 or my number 3. I don't know right about now. So my next one is going to be the weather. The weather. South Africa is a place where you don't get to know when it's going to turn cold or hot, especially when we are in summer. Now we are in summer, right? You think that this weather is just going to be this hot for the rest of the day. Before you know, the weather will just switch. And when it is winter, it is winter. This year was so cold. This period was so cold. When it is cold, it is cold. But in Nigeria, we don't have those seasons. We don't have the winter, summer, spring. We don't have those seasons. We just have sun, cold weather, and hot weather, rainy season. Rainy season, that is what we have. We have season. We don't have change of weather like that. But when it is like I think December to January period, I can't remember, it used to be very cold. They call it Hamatan. Hamatan is just it used to be very, very cold. Your skin will get so dry, so dry, regardless of the amount of cream that you use. It will get so dry. And yeah, that is what we call when it is cold there. It's not like winter, summer, spring here in South Africa. It is just different. You get it? So yeah, that's going to be my number. And my number what? I don't even know. So my number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, my number 5 is going to be the light situation. Guys, for those in South Africa, you guys are enjoying, because when it is load shedding here in South Africa is light interruption. Like no lights. We don't have light. When it is load shedding, you don't get to pay for the fact that there is no light. You don't get to pay. And even when there is no load shedding, you pay for the amount of lights that you use, right? But in my country, where I came from, you will pay for the lights that you do not use and the lights that you use. It is so disheartening and so painful, because when I was in Nigeria, I used to work from home, and most of the times I work with my generator, the big one, the big generator. I work with that, and imagine working with that, and you still have to pay. You would pay to fuel your gen, right? You pay to fuel your gen, and you will still have to pay for NEPA. NEPA is Escom here, like Escom. You still have to pay for those people, and they know that they do not give you lights, but you will still have to pay. If you do not pay, they will come and cut your wire. I don't see wire yet in South Africa. I don't know how they get their light connected, but we have this wire. I think you know what wire means. If you do not know, maybe if I get a picture, I'm gonna link it somewhere. You will still have to, if you don't pay for your light that you do not use, they'll come and cut your wire. And if you want to do stubborn head and go and call somebody to come and plug it for you, if they catch you, they'll cut your wire and carry and go. They'll cut your wire and they'll take it, and then you have to pay double for whatever problem that you've caused yourself. And that is on that. It is so painful. It is so painful and annoying that I'll still have to pay. But now I think prepaid meter, they've introduced prepaid meter in Nigeria, and some people are getting that prepaid meter, and some are still struggling to get it, because I hear that some are still struggling to get it. But I just wish and hope that one would even help, because if I'm paying for prepaid meter, I am paying for the amount of lights that I'm going to be using, right? So I think that's going to be better. It's going to help a lot. And yeah, that's going to be my number 5. My number 6 is going to be South Africans. South Africans are proud of their language, guys. South Africans are proud of their language. You can see a 2-year-old child speaking their language so fluently. You could see a 3-year-old child speaking their language, and they are in the township where things are happening. Unlike we Nigerians, that before you would get a child that could speak language so fluently, the child is probably living in the village, like the village area, the rural area. But yes, South Africa, in the township, the places that things are happening, you will see a child speaking their language. They intend to learn their languages first before English. But we Nigerians, we learn maybe Pidgin or English before our language. Like me, for example, growing up, I didn't learn my language while growing up, and it kind of affected me because I can't speak my language fluently. I'm not proud of that, but I cannot just speak my language fluently, and that is a problem for us Nigerians. That is a problem, because most of our parents will just even want you to speak good English. Like, they want you to speak well when you come out, speak well. But our language, they don't take it that serious. They just feel, I don't know why. But I actually want my daughter to learn. And I cannot speak my language. That's another. I can speak my language, though. I can speak but not fluently. I can understand so very well, but I can't speak my language. But here in South Africa, they teach their children their language. Like, let me just say 80% or even 90% of South Africans, they teach their children their language here. Most of the South Africans that I know, their children, they understand and they know how to speak their language. Not as if they are learning, like they know how to speak their language. But in Nigeria, I just hope that we change that mentality of always wanting the kids to learn, to even speak in a British, experiencing kind of way, and they're just dumping our language somewhere. So that is on that. South Africans are proud. You see a South African person walking to me and just be like, Sambunani, and I'll be like, Njani, and you want to continue the conversation? I'll be like, no, I didn't understand you. I didn't understand. I don't know why they always feel like I'm a South African. Do I look like a South African? Some people will say I look like colored. Do I look like colored? Please, if I do, let me know in the comment section. Let me know. I think I need to start learning so that when they speak, I'll just speak back. And there is this language that I love so much. Is it Kosi? I don't know this language. I don't know the name of this language. But whenever they speak, they sound like... I don't know. I love this language so much. The reason why I love this language was because of South African Idol. This lady came and she was singing in this language. If you see goose pimple on my body, daddy, I'm like, what? What language is this? And then I came to realize that it was actually from South Africa. I'm like, yo, I need to learn this language. I so much, when they are talking, they're like, and they're still speaking some words, but that is going in and out. I'm like, yo, I love that language, guys. I've forgotten the name of the language. You see, I can't remember. Please, if you do, just tell me in the comment section. I love that language so much, by the way. And yeah, that is going to be my number 7, I think. The next one is going to be the traffic lights here in South Africa. When I came to South Africa, me and my husband were going out and we kind of missed our way. So we saw the security man and we were like, please, can you help us? We are going to so. Can you help us? Can you describe us to where we are going to? The man was talking to my husband. And the man started saying, okay, when you get to that robot, and you get to that robot, you get to the other robot, you get to the other robot, you move, and when you get to the other robot. And when he was saying robots, I didn't understand. I'm like, robots, where is robots? Is robots in this country that will be giving you direction? I didn't understand. So when he was done, because my husband was not even asking him what is robot, so he probably know what robot means. So I didn't even say anything. I didn't interrupt. I allowed the man to describe. And after I'm like, uncle, I asked my husband, I'm like, which one is robot that I'm hearing? And my husband was like, okay, robot is actually the traffic lights. So what we call robots here is traffic lights. And I don't know why they call it robots. If you know, please, who invented that name for that? Let me know. I want to know why you guys call traffic lights robots. Please let me know. I really want to know. I'm curious, guys. I really want to know why you call traffic lights robots. So what we call traffic lights is robots here in South Africa. Yeah, so that is on that. My next one is going to be schools. I think I've not said this before, but the schools, the school section, you get to see a child, a girl child. I've seen girls going to school. I've seen girls going to school with a very mini short skirt, very skimpy short skirt. And I'm just looking like, I don't know if they don't have money to change. Even if you have money or not, you can't wear that, like, you can't wear that going to school in Nigeria. You cannot do that. The company that you're coming out from, they will even start telling you, where are you going to? What is this? Oh no, you got it. What is this? Like, you can't wear that. You cannot just wear that. When you get to the school, they will have to send you home. They don't even want to know if you have money to make another one or if there is a problem. They don't even want to understand anything. You cannot wear that mini short skirt to school in Nigeria. But here in South Africa, I see it and they just, like, it's just normal. Like, there's no big deal in that. But in Nigeria, it's plenty big deals there. You understand? Plenty of big deals. So that's going to be on that. The next one is going to be locations here in South Africa. So let me tell you something. Let me give you a plug. If you are any part of the world, wherever you are, if you want to spend your money, come to South Africa, because you don't have to break a bank to enjoy yourself. Their reserve center, their resorts, their restaurants, like you don't literally have to break a bank. There are some places you go in Nigeria, some restaurants you go in Nigeria, and when they give you rice, beans, plantain, and all those things looking, they will bill you 40K, 30 something K. But yeah, in South Africa, you don't even spend up to 1,000 rands. If you're buying food, though, I'm not saying plus maybe champagne or whatever drink, or if you're buying food, all those ribs, all those seafood, kind of nice platter, nice food, like literally nice, beautiful, delicious delicacies. You don't need to break a bank. And nice locations. What I mean by nice location, like nice restaurants, tush looking restaurants. You don't need to break a bank. You don't need to break a bank. So if you're thinking of where will I be going for vacation this year, normal. Think normal. Come to South Africa and come and enjoy your money and go back, because yes, whatever it is you want to do, just know that this country you would enjoy with the parks. When I mean parks, I mean where kids can go and play. They have this play thing where they can play this jump over, where they can play. They have so many things that you cannot, even if you don't want to spend your money, just go there, just sit down, just take the fresh air. Like they have so many locations like that, so you can just go and just relax, and you don't have to pay for that here in South Africa. So yeah, if you're planning, I don't give you plug. So what are you waiting for? You better start coming. And yeah, that is on that. The next one is going to be greeting of elders here in South Africa. When you're greeting a small person, an elderly person, whoever that person is, they intend to just say hello, hi, hello, hi. That is just it. But in Nigeria, you don't throw hello, hi to nobody. Who born you well? You want to be saying hello, hi to who your mother? They will ask you, come here, you didn't have respect. It's like you didn't have respect. Who teach you walk? Problems. You have entered problems. Hello, hi to who? Who? So in Nigeria, we don't greet hello, hi. When it is morning, we say good morning. When it is afternoon, we say good afternoon. When it is night or when it is evening, you say good evening. And when it is night, you say good night. We don't do hello, hi in Nigeria. But South Africa is so normal here. Like it's very normal. A child can walk up to me and tell me hello. Like it's just normal. You guess it's just normal. That is how they greeted South Africa. But in Nigeria, don't come and be doing hello, hi before somebody was throwing you plates on your head, because you cannot be disrespecting somebody. In my country, it is called disrespect. But in South Africa, it's normal. It is normal. Do you understand? It is normal like that. So yeah, that's going to be on that. The next one is going to be South Africa is a beautiful country, by the way. I've said that before. Have I said that before? South Africa is a very beautiful country. This country is blessed. This country is blessed. South Africa is an African country, but oh Lord, even the malls, when you get to the malls, like you'll be like heaven on earth. I don't know how. Ah, God, South Africa is so beautiful. Plenty locations for pictures. You don't need to stress. One location like this, pictures don't chan. You don't have to start looking for where to take pictures, videos, none of that. Like South Africa is so blessed. You guys are so blessed. You have nice results. You have this country. I've not flexed this country. I don't think I've been to like very active and beautiful. I've been to some, but not all. And I want to go to all, but it's not going to be possible because you have plenty. They have so many locations, so many resorts, so many reserve centers. You guys are South Africa is a beautiful place compared to Nigeria. Nigeria is also a beautiful place, but South Africa is a beauty past Nigeria. I'm not going to lie about that. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, that is on that. My next one is going to be South African ladies are naturally endowed. So yeah, before I start, I want to know, what did you miss or what did you guys take to get that kind of body? You will see a very slim looking lady and you are already seeing the curve, like the hip and I'm like, oh my God, these things, most of us in Nigeria, we are go under the knife to get them. But like South African woman, you people are just so naturally endowed. One day I was in a restaurant and I was pressing my phone. I'm the type that I don't look too much. I don't look at you. If you look so beautiful, I'll just look and admire and remove my eyes, Abby. But this lady, I look at her, still I could not see her anymore. That is why you know the eyes that I went looking. This lady did not just have nyash, she had hip. Everything was just huge, big, vroom, vroom. I'm like, how? And you know the funny part? She had a very tiny waist. Her waist was so small, and she had a very big nyash. I'm like, how is it possible for somebody to have nyash like this? I know how valid. Please let me know what you take to have that kind of body, because I don't know if they mix something with their pap. South Africans, you guys are naturally endowed. You see a small child and you're seeing curvy already, and I'm like, yo, please, let me know in the comment section. And if you want it to be a secret thing between me and you, it will be secret. You don't need to come to my comment section. Go to my IG. Just send me a DM in my Instagram. Because I need to know. Tiny waist with big hips and big bum. How it is so difficult. For me, I feel it's difficult, but I don't know how you guys do it. If you get to exercise, if you take something for that, please, I'm begging you, let me know. Let me know, because the thing is giving me shocking. I'll just see yash like that and be like, and then you see their stomach flat tummy. You guys, you are naturally. And yeah, my next one is going to be South Africans still use coins. Yeah, they still use coins in South Africa. When I came to South Africa, I saw like a container where my husband just drops all his coins, and I'm like, what is coins doing in this house? Not until I started making money and I came to realize that those five rands can actually still buy you something. 5 rand, small as that coins, 5 rand can do a lot, can buy something. Imagine having like 10 5 rand, calculate your money, you have money already. But in my country, we used to have coins. We usually have coins. When I was in primary school, I know we used to spend coins. We have that currency, but I don't know what happened to the coins. Even our 5 naira notes now, I don't think 5 naira can even buy anything in Nigeria right about now. It is so hilarious and disheartening that things just keep changing, and it's not bettering our life in any way, because our money keeps disvaluing, and it is just so disheartening. It's so painful. But yes, South Africa, we still spend coins. So if you do not know that, if they give you coins, hold it. Sometimes whenever I go to the mall to buy something and then they want to give me coins to just take it, I just say, don't worry, take your change. Until I started making that money, and I'm like, that change that I'm giving, if I'd keep that coins by now, maybe I would have been a millionaire. Just joking. Those coins are still very valuable. Those coins are very, very valuable. And yeah, that is on that. The next one is going to be baiting of babies. In South Africa, the way they bait their babies, I don't know if another culture have a way of baiting babies, but in South Africa, I just feel like it's different, because in Nigeria, when you give birth to your child, you would have to press that child. When I mean press with hot water. You press, you remote the head. If the head is too big, you remote the head. The legs, if they are too bent, you would press that leg. For my mom, that was what she told me, that it kind of helped the child. And their hands, they've been like this when they are inside the womb. So all those things kind of help them, I think so. So when they are baiting a baby in Nigeria, they would bend the hand backward and press the hand. The other one, the legs, they would hold the leg. They would hold the leg of the child and shake. And they would literally shake the baby. They would throw the baby up. That they say because they want the baby to get used to not being scared. You get, so the child will not be getting shocked or be getting scared. That child do not do that. That is why they do all of those things. I don't know if they do it in South Africa, but my sister-in-law told me that I cannot be stressing myself for that. So what she usually do is she just takes the baby like normal bath, pour water, use the sponge to bathe, not even sponge, like a cloth or soap to bathe the baby. And we are first bathing here in Nigeria. In Nigeria, when you want to bathe your child, the first bathing, you will put palm oil all over the child. Palm oil is red oil. I don't know if you guys even use red oil. I don't think South Africans use red oil. Please, if you do, let me know. And let me know what you use it for. Red oil, they would apply it all over the child. And then they will use native sponge. One sponge that if I have pictures, I'm going to put it right there for you to see. But they use that native sponge to bathe the child. And when they are done, you throw the native sponge away. It's not a culture thing. It's not it's not like they're sacrificing or doing anything. But that palm oil it makes the child not to have body odor. That is what I hear. That is what I know. That is what they told me. So we do that in my culture, in Nigeria as a whole, even the Yorubas, other culture. I don't know if Hausas do that, but I know that Nigeria, that is how we bathe our children. But in South Africa, they don't do that. They just do the normal bathing. But if they do, please let me know in the comment section what culture or why did they do that. Because we do that for the child to get clean, like clean, and the pressing is because the child has been in a position for months, so they are trying to stretch the child. They're trying to stretch the child, shake the child, and that is why they do all of that too in Nigeria. So if they do that in South Africa, please let me know. I think that is on that in this video. I think I'm done right about now. So if you watch my videos to this time, please do not forget to subscribe. Subscription is free. Just press or really. Subscription is free. And turn on your notification bell so that when I get to drop any video, you'll be the first to watch my videos. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment in the comment section below, and support me. Please support your girl. Support me, support your girl, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.